Hello, Army! Welcome back to BTS K-pop Vibes, your #1 destination for the latest BTS updates, viral moments, and breaking stories straight from Seoul. If you love staying ahead of everything happening with the boys, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and now let's jump right into today's story. If you thought the chapter between Jungkook and Taehyung had already closed, think again, because what fans recently noticed has sent the entire BTS fandom into complete chaos. It all began with a single unexpected moment. No announcement, no warning, just a brief glimpse that quickly spiraled into a viral storm. Within minutes, social media platforms were overflowing, screenshots spread everywhere, theories multiplied, emotions ran high. But here's what made this different. It didn't feel like just another random sighting. Fans are convinced that something deeper is unfolding beneath the surface. Were they really together? Was it intentional? Or was it a coincidence that wasn't meant to be seen? And perhaps the biggest question of all, why now? Stay with me, because what we're about to unpack could completely reshape how you see Jungkook and Taehyung's story. As the clip continued circulating online, fans began slowing it down frame by frame, analyzing every tiny detail as if it carried a hidden message. The camera angle, the timing, even the way Jungkook moved compared to Taehyung, nothing escaped attention. What initially appeared to be an ordinary moment quickly evolved into something much larger, something that felt almost deliberate. Online communities lit up across global fandom spaces dedicated to BTS. Theories began stacking rapidly. Some believed this was a quiet reunion, proof that their bond remains just as strong despite the time and circumstances that have passed. Others were more cautious. They questioned the timing, wondering if this moment surfacing now could signal something bigger about to unfold. Then came the deeper analysis. Fans pointed out how rare it has become to see Jungkook and Taehyung unexpectedly appear in the same space. That rarity alone made this sighting feel different. It wasn't just about seeing them, it was about when and how it happened. The absence of official context only intensified the mystery. No statements, no clarifications, just silence. And somehow that silence made everything louder. Some fans began revisiting older moments, connecting past interactions to this new sighting as if assembling pieces of a long-running narrative. Previous subtle appearances and small gestures were brought back into discussion, especially those that later turned out to carry more meaning than anyone initially realized. Suddenly, this wasn't just about one clip anymore. It became part of a larger story fans felt they had been following for years. Of course, not everyone agreed. Some voices urged others to remain grounded, reminding everyone that not every moment carries a hidden meaning. Sometimes, they argued, a sighting is simply a sighting, a brief, ordinary encounter captured at the right or wrong time. Still, even those rational perspectives couldn't fully quiet the growing curiosity, because something about this felt different. Maybe it was the timing, maybe it was the way it surfaced, or maybe it was simply the undeniable connection people have always sensed between Jungkook and Taehyung, a connection fans have struggled to ignore. As discussions intensified, one thing became undeniable. This wasn't fading anytime soon. The more people talked about it, the more questions surfaced, and without confirmation or denial, the story remained open, waiting, evolving, drawing more fans into the conversation. Now the question isn't just what happened in that moment, it's what happens next. As hours passed, new edits emerged, different angles were examined, interpretations continued to push the story forward. Fans paid attention to details most people would overlook: the setting, the physical distance between them, even the direction they were walking. Some believed there was familiarity in that brief interaction, something subtle yet meaningful. Others emphasized how natural it seemed, as though sharing the same space wasn't unusual for Jungkook and Taehyung at all. And that's when the conversation shifted. Instead of asking, "Did this really happen?" fans began asking, "What does this mean?" In a world where nearly everything surrounding BTS is carefully observed and documented, moments like this don't quietly pass. They create waves, and this wave only grew stronger. Some fans speculated this could hint at something upcoming, perhaps a project, perhaps a reunion moment, or maybe a quieter phase where connections are being rebuilt behind the scenes. Others approached it from a more emotional perspective. For them, this wasn't about speculation, it was about what Jungkook and Taehyung represent together, their shared history, their friendship, the countless moments fans have cherished for years. Seeing them, even briefly in the same space, felt comforting, nostalgic, a reminder that certain bonds don't simply disappear. Yet another layer emerged. Some questioned whether this moment was ever meant to be public. The timing of the upload, the way it spread, the almost cinematic nature of how it surfaced. Was it intentional or something that slipped out unexpectedly? That uncertainty only deepened the intrigue. Without confirmation, every possibility remains open, and that openness keeps the story alive. As days passed, the excitement didn't fade, it transformed. What began as a simple clip evolved into a shared experience, fans collectively trying to interpret something that might never have a clear answer. And strangely, that uncertainty is what made it powerful. Not knowing, not having every piece, yet still choosing to care, to watch, to wait. Because whether this sighting ultimately means something significant or nothing at all, it has already accomplished one undeniable thing. It reminded everyone how strong the connection between Jungkook and Taehyung still feels, regardless of time. As speculation grew, something unexpected happened. The narrative began to develop a life of its own. This was no longer just exciting gossip. It became an evolving story, shaped by perspective. Longtime fans shared how the moment resurfaced memories they didn't realize they still carried. Old clips reappeared, past interactions were revisited. The connection felt as present as ever. It stopped being about proving something, it became about remembering. And when a moment shifts from being about facts to being about meaning, it becomes much harder to let go. At the center of everything is BTS, a group whose impact extends far beyond music. Their story has always been built on connection, between members and between the group and their fans. That's why even the smallest interaction can feel monumental. Still, a quieter conversation emerged. Some fans questioned whether constant analysis might be overwhelming something simple. Maybe moments like this should be appreciated without being overcomplicated. That perspective didn't erase the theories, but it added balance. Because while some searched for hidden meanings, others chose to simply appreciate what they saw. Two individuals sharing the same space, even briefly. And maybe that's where the true significance lies. Not in proving intent, but in how it brought people together. Amid speculation and edits, one truth stood out. The fandom felt united again. Everyone watched the same clip, asked the same questions, shared the same curiosity. It became less about answers and more about the experience. Yet official silence remained. No confirmations, no denials, just an unanswered question lingering in the air. And somehow that silence kept everything alive. Now we exist in the space between what was seen and what is believed. Coincidence? Meaningful? Or something in between? As discussions deepened, fans began reflecting on why this moment mattered so much. It wasn't just about Jungkook and Taehyung appearing in the same place. It carried years of shared history, growth, change. distance and connection. Some suggested timing has always played a mysterious role in BTS's journey. Major moments often begin quietly before becoming unforgettable. Others realized maybe this moment didn't need to lead anywhere bigger to still matter. Sometimes a glimpse is enough to remind people of what once was, enough to show that certain connections don't vanish. As trends shift and new topics emerge, this sighting remains, not loudly but quietly, like a story that hasn't fully tended itself. And perhaps that's what makes it unforgettable, because sometimes the moments we understand the least are the ones we hold on to the longest. As time moves forward, what remains isn't noise, it's feeling. The theories settle, the breakdowns slow, but the impression lingers. For many fans, this became personal, not because it was proven, but because of how it felt in that moment. Surprise, curiosity, excitement, confusion. And at the center remain Jungkook and Taehyung, two individuals whose connection has always carried weight, spoken or unspoken. There is no statement defining it, no explanation framing it, no conclusion closing it. And instead of weakening the moment, that absence strengthens it, because now the meaning belongs to perspective. Some see hope, some see nostalgia, some simply see two people crossing paths in a world that watches everything. All interpretations coexist. Maybe the real impact isn't in what was revealed, but in what was left behind. A feeling, a question, a connection. And maybe the mystery itself is the point, because not every story needs closure. Not every moment needs a final answer. Sometimes what makes something powerful is that it remains unfinished. And long after discussions fade and new moments take their place, this one will remain. Not because it was fully explained, but because it never needed to be.